Hi, welcome to my YouTube. I think this is gonna be our first video. My name is Elise. I am 24. I have two kids. My older kid, we're just gonna refer to as older kid for privacy reasons. And I have a 1-year-old we'll refer to as baby abundance. I am a mystic. I am super into the richness of life and like all of I don't know, just the way all of the fun spiritual things tie in to like our lives and they're not separate. And this channel is going to be a lot around combining like spirituality and motherhood and like everyday life. It's not this like super other than thing. It's very real and tangible, while it's also ethereal and like, yeah, it's just everything. My astrological placements are Sun and Moon in Leo, Gemini rising. Maybe later on I'll let you know about my big six. Yeah, you're gonna probably hear astrology in every single video here, because astrology is literally the way I see it, both as like a reader and just like as someone who reads and receives readings. It's our literal blueprint, and when humanity is cut off from their blueprint, it's like, you know, it's like you're trying to build a house without like the knowing how to connect to the electricity, or like your plumbing is slightly off, or you know, it's just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So we're bringing that back in, and I feel like this first episode needs to also tie in productivity and motherhood. And especially if you're like a newborn mom, or yeah, a newborn mom, you birthed yourself as you birthed your baby. But oh, you want proof I'm a mom? Right there, the claw clip. Okay, the bags, these are Shanae bags. Yeah, do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that little postpartum hair loss going on here? Yeah. Okay, so you needed proof. But especially for like newborn moms, this is when like that productivity shift, it's a shift, may hit you the hardest. And it's that feeding your baby, diapering your baby, if you're still changing those post-birth pads, so you know, changing your diaper and baby's diaper, let's be honest, and feeding yourself, those are all productive. Tummy time is productive. Snuggles are productive. And if you don't feel like it is, consider that if you hired a nanny, or even if you chose to leave your baby with a trusted friend or family member, if that was all they did and the house was a mess and like they looked a mess and everything, you would still consider them productive because they took care of baby. And my tripod is so awkward right now. I don't feel like I can stress this enough. Like, that is productive. Even if you're a year postpartum and that was all you could do that day, that week, that's productive. So this video might be geared a little bit more towards the newborn phase, just because my son is about to be 15 months. And so I feel I feel like I've learned a few things. And yeah, getting through the day in those first 3, even those first 6 months, it's productive. So treasure yourself, value yourself enough to say like, yeah, that was all I did today. Damn, my skin, of all times when I choose to film, this happens. Well, a lot of the videos on here are most likely going to be unedited. I'm going to do my best to keep them at a 15-minute cap. Unless y'all really want like a long ass get ready with me. Productivity. Ooh, if there's any more seasoned moms, this is gonna be a little triggering if you hear this, and that's okay. Triggers are just invitations to see where you got issues with yourself. And that's it. I do not have piles of clean laundry. Yeah, I don't play that shit. And these are my hacks for it. This is the main one. I never, ever, 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 except maybe once or twice, start 2 loads or like more than 1 load of laundry. Meaning before I do another load, I only wash 1, and until that 1 has been put away, I will not start another one. I won't, because then I end up with piles everywhere. It's not a good feeling. Ooh, maybe we'll get into feng shui in another episode, because that does impact your energy. And honestly, like, we're all practicing feng shui. It's either you work the energy or the energy works you, but it's moving, it's happening regardless. Okay. So there's that. There are 7 days a week. I try to only do 1 load a day. Sometimes I'll do 2 in a day if it's like towels and clothes. Towels are just really easy. You just, they're easier to fold than baby clothes or like fucking matching socks. What else? So that's laundry. Another productivity hack. If possible, structure your day in a way that you really only do 3 important tasks. And personally, I like to align mine to the astrological correspondences. So I'm filming this on a Moonday, Monday. And so Moondays, I actually like to call them Moondays more than Mondays. Moondays are literally intended to be like slowed down, relaxed, really in flow, not force. If you can think of Moonday as just flow, not force, the moon is expressed in the astrological sign of Cancer, so it's mother energy. It's nurturing, it's replenishing, and of course this is in its highest expression, right? There's the highest, there's its shadow expression. You could choose where you're at, where you choose to go with that, okay? Or actually, let's talk about the shadow expression. The shadow expression is the fucking martyr. And especially in this last year of motherhood, year and 3 months, it is so easy to try and play the fucking martyr as a mother. And if you want your child to be someone who is accountable for themselves and to themselves and is part of community in a way that can give and receive support, you have to demonstrate that. You have to show where you show up for for the mothers around you. You have to show where you receive support as a mother yourself. And in doing that, you're also embodying worthiness in front of them. So no more of this little fucking martyr shit of, I don't have support, there's no one here, there's no village, there's no tribe. Make one, bitch. Make one. even if your tribe just consists of one other person, that's a start. That's a start. Build off of that. No more of this murder shit. If you plan on becoming a mother, know that you need a tribe, whether that looks like nannies, friends, neighbors, relatives, I don't know, daycare, whoever you feel that is safe and trustworthy and will nurture your children in a way that aligns with your values. And I say that because I value gentle parenting, and so I'm obviously not going to leave my kid with someone who doesn't, right? So yeah, part of productivity is having a tribe, taking time to yourself for yourself, because filling up your cup makes you a better mother. I just saw 11:11, like literally it makes you a better mother, and you're so deserving. And if you want another episode on that, we could do that. Or episode, sorry, I have a podcast too, a video. Back to correspondences. We'll talk about Moonday for today. Ooh, maybe that could be a thing we do, like each day of the week. Fun. Moonday is the home, it's nurturing, it's self-mothering. You can also look at your own lunar sign. I'm a moon in Leo, so today I'm filming a video. I'm doing a little bit of creative stuff. I don't normally work on Moondays, but it just flowed, felt good. Yeah, so Moonday I tend to maybe do 2 washes of like the easier stuff. I'll meal plan, so I'll do my meal plan, and then Tuesday I go out and buy all this stuff. But Tuesday is Mars Day. Moonday I'll do the planning. I will mop, sweep. What else do I freaking do? Yeah, I feel like our weekly dusting. I like to do a weekly dusting. What else do we do? We flow. Ooh, we rest, right? If part of flow is rest, it's that yin energy. It's feminine and not in the gender roles. It's just a flow. There's no force, and that's why a little like aside here, why people tend to hate Mondays tend to be the people in 9-to-5s, and that's because they're forcing themselves to go somewhere likely they don't want to be. Even if they love their job, the energy of Moonday, of Monday, is rest, is flow. So incorporating as much rest. Ooh, love this. I try to do this every day, but specifically for Moonday, I use the Pomodoro method, and that's a method of, it's specifically used for studying. And I use it for getting housework done and for resting. So essentially, it's 25 minutes, 4 times, and your 25 minutes are meant to be for like studying or whatever your productive activity, your work, I'm gonna call it work, your work activity is. So for me on Moondays, that's cleaning and cooking and meal planning. So I'll have my timer for 25 minutes, then I rest for 5 minutes, then 25 minutes more work, then 5-minute rest, and 25-minute work, 25-minute rest, 25-minute work, 5-minute rest, and then after that fourth 25-minute cycle is like your long rest period. When I get sick as a mom, because getting sick as a mom is next level shit. Oh my god, it feels like the fucking apocalypse. I take turmeric shots almost every day now. I never want to get sick another fucking day in my life. Okay, like I am not doing this. and It happens. It happens. Like, you literally have a tiny human coughing. I'm tired of holding this. Hold on. You have a tiny human that's like coughing in your mouth, sneezing in your eye, and picking your nose. Like, you're bound to get sick. It's just bound to happen. At least twice a year. I've only gotten sick twice this year. Thank goddess. Thank goddess. All the goddesses. Thank all the goddesses. Like, oh my goodness. No, no, no. So how does that relate to the Pomodoro method? When I'm sick, I still have to take care of my family because like they got me sick. And the way that that works is that those 25 minutes then become rest. And I use those 5 minutes of like 5-minute power cleans, power cook, prep, whatever. I do this thing with my man with that whichever one of us is less sick is gonna do more of the housework. Even though he works a lot outside of the house, just when we're sick, you gotta tag team it like that. Or if you have older kids, like with my older kid is not sick. A lot of the housework is like, all right, you're gonna do a little bit more around the house. So Pomodoro method, very valuable. I also like to use that when I'm on my moon time, my bleed. So 25-minute rest, 5 minutes of getting shit done. What else do I like to do? We talked about laundry, asking for support, Moonday flow, weekly correspondence. We'll get into that in like another video because we're almost approaching 20 minutes. Oh, I clean toys at the end of the day. I also am like Montessori leaning. I wouldn't say I practice full on Montessori. And if you want to know more about that, comment below. Tell me what you want to like chit chat more about. I could talk about like anything and everything. Gemini rising, but the way I practice Montessori, I'm going to show you can you see it? Okay, that is like my TV stand and my Montessori shelf, and I pretty much only have six? Yeah, I only have 6 toys out at a time, not including a bag of building blocks and a wagon and some plushies, if you want to count plushies as toys. So I have what, 6 plus Legos plus wagon plus 3 plushies is 9. So I have 9 toys out at a time, only ever. And then he has a separate little book area, and I don't count the books. It's not, I don't think it's more than 10 books at a time. And the reason I do that is because I'm not trying to break my back cleaning. There is a little bit of selfishness in that, but also like child development wise, children just have like more enriched play when there are fewer options available to them. So yeah. Oh, Moondays are also for toy rotations. I have to do that. I should do that after I end this video because my kid's napping. Oh my god, how could I fucking forget this? I forget it because I need to do more of it. We might end on this, and that is rest when baby rests. Okay? Even if, so after baby goes down for a nap, if you can just set a timer, 5 minutes. For a while, my son had a really light sleep pressure, meaning his naps were like 30-40 minutes, and that was his normal. Each little human, each big human is different. We all have different sleep pressures, right? Even as adults, some of us need 10 hours. I feel for you. If you have a kid and you need 10 hours, your life is really hard. I love you. Some people thrive on 6 hours, and that's like their baseline, their bare minimum, their normal. And so my kid, for a while, he's in an interesting transition now. For actually months, his naps were 30 minutes, and that was really fucking hard, and it was deeply essential, like so fucking necessary for me not to burn out, that I rest. And I learned that because I didn't rest. And rest means you're not stimulating yourself. You set a timer for 5 minutes, you watch paint dry. Okay? If you want to do something, have a pen and have like a notepad. Whatever ideas come to mind, write them down, drink some water. Personally, I like to drink water, lay down, and close my eyes. If your kid slept 30 minutes and even you just gave yourself those 5 minutes to just, and then you went and did all the things like cook the food, make sure the next bottle is ready, you know, whatever, the 1,000,001 things we have to do as caregivers and mothers, right? You're worthy of more than 5 minutes. And sometimes it's 5 minutes is just realistic. I get that. I've been there. So give yourself those 5 minutes. And then, so after 5 minutes of rest, eat, snack. Lately, I've been having collagen. And I've been putting it in different things. I put it in my cereal. That was interesting. Help take off the edge. It's bovine collagen, and I tend to be a little more plant leaning. So I'm gonna try a plant-based one just to see how that works out. But yeah, in cereal or orange juice, honestly, I kind of mix my I do like a weird mix of my turmeric shot, just to get everything in. So snack or a meal. Meals, I'll actually say eat when your baby eats. Eat when your baby eats, rest when your baby rests. So that way you're not missing meals, you're pacing yourself, and you're not burning out. And honestly, sometimes there are days where you're just lessening the amount of burnout. Like, that's the honest, harsh truth. It's tough. It's really fucking tough. There are gonna be some hard days. I will not deny you that. And this is, all of these tips are just to support in like, how can you make your own life better and easier and more enriched and fulfilling for you? Which leads me to the next thing, right? 5 minutes, watch paint dry or close your eyes. And like, de-escalate your nervous system, tend to yourself, snack and or eat. Next one is gonna be do something meaningful to you. For me, that's filming a YouTube video right now. It could be reading a book. Maybe you just dance to one song. Maybe you, I don't know, whatever you fucking like. I don't know, do you knit? Do you, I don't knit. I don't know why that came to mind, but like, I don't know. Whatever matters to you. Oh, okay. I love crystals. I have crystals all around me. Connect with your crystals. Like, journal a little. Yeah. Whatever that looks like for you, do that for you. And even if it's just like a 5-minute crunch or snippet of that, Ooh, actually, yeah, I'm actually really down to say this, and we're going overtime in this video that I initially wanted, because self-pleasure. You are so worthy of feeling good in your own body, and this doesn't have to mean, I'm gonna say erotically, so I don't get fucking censored on here. Doesn't mean erotically, although if you want that, girl, get it. Obviously, you know, with some privacy in your own space, you know. But to that, I was gonna say massage. Okay. That is really so supportive. It's also super supportive of breastfeeding and nursing. There's a study that showed that women were doing massage had almost like the percentages are really drastic. I don't remember them off the top of my head, so I don't want to give misinformation. There's a drastic difference in the in clogged ducts. If you've ever experienced a clogged duct, it is the phase before mastitis. So you really want to deal with clogged ducts. I think my next video might be on breastfeeding, because wow, if I shared what I knew then, my breastfeeding journey would have been so different. So yeah, that might be our next video. But yeah, self-pleasure, and that can literally even be just adding sensuality to your day. Literally, like relishing the water when you drink it, enjoying that snack a little more, staring out the window, and just like feeling good in the little things that you do, that you experience. It doesn't have to be only like, I don't know how to say this without like YouTube trying to start some shit with me. But yeah, I think you get what I'm saying. I want to chat some more. So I think we talked about a couple themes that I might go into more. Breastfeeding. I got mad shit to talk about breastfeeding. You don't even know. And I'll give you little like tidbits around that, in that I deeply think, feel, and know that the spiritual community, right, like, as I mentioned before, like I'm a mystic, as someone who identifies as very spiritual. I'm really disgusted at how like they fucking bypass and just say, oh my god, like rub rose quartz on you and just listen to 528 hertz and like say affirmations, and like, yeah, that shit's dope and all, but breastfeeding is so multifaceted, so much more. It's so much deeper than that, and it's so bypassing many other intricate layers. And yeah, we're gonna go deep in that shit. I call a lot of mad bitches out. I have a podcast episode just waiting where I go deep, and I like podcasts as in I'm talking to my fucking self. But yeah, it was very yeah, we call bitches out over there. Yeah, so next couple themes will be breastfeeding. We'll go into like daily correspondences, so Moonday, Tuesday is Mars Day, and go into those, and the energy magic, the things you can do that are heavily supported on those days, right, like I mentioned, you work the energy or the energy works you. So, you know, do whatever the fuck you want with that. Yeah, crystals, tarot, money. I'm actually like a money mentor. Money energy. This was more like just an intro on like motherhood, but motherhood and like what this channel is about. So yeah, we talk about everything here. Ooh, I'm really excited. I have a podcast coming soon. I might link that below very soon as well, around Atlantis and Lemuria and starseeds and how that impacts how we mother, our relation to masculine energy. Both we have both energies within ourselves, feminine and masculine, and how that impacts how we raise our children. This matters a lot to me because I have a son. I'm raising a boy, and so it's important to me that my inner masculine is in integrity, so that I am raising my son to be the man that I want to see in the world. So that was a lot. I don't think I'm editing this, so if you came to the end, thank you. I am really excited to chat with you again, and yeah, let's comment below, tell me what else you want to hear about, and I will be more than happy to share that with you. Till next time.